Good day, Nigerians. The All Progressives Congress in Ebonyi State has set a 30 million naira fee for anyone who wants to contest for local government chairmanship positions, and this announcement has sparked serious conversations across Nigeria about the cost of politics and who can actually afford to participate in our democracy. The party chairman, Stanley Okoro-Emeha, made this disclosure after meeting with party officials in Abakaliki. And what makes this story even more interesting is that just this past Friday, Osborn Umahi, son of the Minister of Works, David Umahi, became one of the first people to purchase this expensive form for Ohauzara local government area. When you really think about 30 million naira, you begin to understand why Nigerians are reacting strongly to this news. This is not money for campaign expenses or election materials. This is just the fee to obtain a nomination form that allows you to contest in the party primary. According to information from the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, even if someone wins the chairmanship position and serves a full 4-year term without spending a single kobo of their official salary and allowances, they will still not earn back the 30 million naira they spent just to get the form. Let that sink in for a moment. The cost of entry is higher than what the position officially pays over an entire term. This creates a fascinating but troubling dynamic in our political system. When Osborn Umahi showed up at the APC Secretariat in Abakaliki on Friday with his supporters and well-wishers to collect his form, it was a big event. The State Commissioner for Housing and Urban Development, Francis Ori, was there and praised him, saying he would be a worthy representative of the people. Now, Osborn is a businessman and investor with a master's degree in financial and investment management from the University of Aberdeen in the United Kingdom, and he has been described as one of Ebonyi's youngest billionaires at just 27 years old. So, for him, 30 million naira might not be an impossible barrier, but for most Nigerians, including many qualified and passionate individuals who want to serve their communities, this amount is completely out of reach. Governor Francis Nifuru had already endorsed Osborn along with other aspirants as APC candidates for the elections across the 13 local government areas in the state, which itself raised eyebrows among political observers. The relationship between David Umahi and Governor Nifuru goes back many years. Umahi was the state chairman of the People's Democratic Party back in 2008 when Nifuru was just an ex-officio member. Later, when Umahi became governor between 2015 and 2023, he made sure Nifuru became the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, and Umahi has publicly said he fought battles to ensure Nifuru succeeded him as governor. So, when the governor endorses Umahi's son and the young man can afford the 30 million naira form, many people see this as politics as usual, where connections and money matter more than anything else. But here is where this story connects to something bigger that affects all of us. Local government chairmen are supposed to be the leaders closest to the people, the ones who understand the daily struggles of their communities because they live among them. These are the people who should be fixing our roads, ensuring our primary healthcare centers function properly, making sure our children have decent schools to attend, and addressing the immediate needs that state and federal governments often overlook. When the barrier to becoming a local government chairman is 30 million naira, you effectively eliminate most of the population from ever having a chance to lead, regardless of how qualified, passionate, or committed they might be to public service. Think about the young graduate who has spent years working in community development, who knows every street and every family in their local government area, who has brilliant ideas about how to improve things but cannot even dream of raising 30 million naira. Or consider the successful small business owner who wants to give back to their community but whose entire business is not worth 30 million naira. These are the kinds of people we might be losing from our political system because of fees like this. If you are enjoying this discussion and you want to keep up with important stories that affect everyday Nigerians, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our videos. The APC has scheduled its primaries for January 25th, which is just days away now, and according to the party chairman, anyone who was a political appointee had to resign by December 20th last year to be eligible to contest. The party says it wants transparency in all its activities, but many Nigerians are questioning whether a system that requires 30 million naira just to participate can truly be called transparent or democratic. When only the very wealthy or those with access to wealthy sponsors can afford to run, raises serious questions about whose interests will be served when these people get into office. Some people defend high nomination fees by saying they ensure only serious candidates contest and that parties need to generate revenue. But this argument doesn't hold up when you examine it closely. Being able to raise 30 million naira does not automatically make someone a good leader or someone who cares about the people. History shows us that some of the most effective and beloved leaders have been people of modest means who had vision, integrity, and genuine commitment to service. Meanwhile, wealth alone has never been a guarantee of good governance. What concerns many observers is the cycle this creates. When a candidate spends 30 million naira just to get a form plus additional millions on campaigning, they will naturally feel pressure to recoup that investment once they win. This often means awarding contracts to those who funded the campaign, making decisions that benefit sponsors rather than citizens, and viewing the position as an opportunity for personal enrichment rather than public service. It's a system that can breed the very corruption that Nigerians are tired of seeing in governance at all levels. As we watch what happens in Ebonyi State, it's worth asking ourselves what kind of democracy we want to build in Nigeria. Do we want one where leadership positions are reserved only for the wealthy elite and their children, or do we want one where talented, committed individuals from all backgrounds can aspire to serve regardless of their bank accounts? These are not easy questions, but they are necessary ones. The decisions being made today about nomination fees and political access will shape the quality of leadership we will have for years to come, and ultimately, they will determine whether our democracy truly serves all Nigerians or just a privileged few. Make sure you like this video and share it with others so we can keep this important conversation going.